All right, ladies and gents, welcome back to yet another lovely stream. All right, I am going to set the cam on. Hang on, I was gonna adjust this, so bear with me. All right, perfect. Now then, let me go straight to Dauntless, and let's get it on. All right, today I'm just here to actually earn the crown. Bob John, good to see you. YouTube Shorts, welcome. XE Gaming, welcome. Welcome. Good to see all of you. Okay, don't forget to like the stream and let's go. Yeah, there's a crown for Ramsgiving. Were you not made aware of this? If so, I will make a video on that, I guess. I've been very busy with Darktide, so obviously no time for that, but I figured I'd just go in and smack the crown down. I figured it'd be easy if I was able to do that. So that is what I will do. That is what I will do. Also, my cam is a bit too big. Give me a second. I mean, as much as I love seeing my own face, I have to adjust it. So bear with me. I'm just going to very quickly adjust the cam. This will only take a moment because I don't want it too big. Excuse me. Overlays. Oh my god, this is the one. Oh, there we are. Yeah, I understand. If I had the choice, I would not be playing Dauntless either. But I know you guys are good people. And at the end of the day, the Dauntless player base are all good people. They don't deserve to suffer just because the devs and the game itself are shit. So, for their sake, I will carry on being who I am and doing my thing. Okay, so there's a quest line right now. Where is it? Ramsgiving. We got 9 days. Start with a slam by breaking 5 behemoth heads or horns. Okay. In order to do this, we're going to set up a breaker build, which is most likely going to consist of repeaters. Simple, fun, and easy. Okay. If we're going to break heads, then let's make sure that we know what we're doing. Okay, we only have to break one part, so I'm gonna do this the smart way. And, yep. This will do. Salvo chamber's fine. Yeah, well, I could do that, but I'm actually just gonna run a, I'm just gonna run something that's like near flawless instead. Because it'll just be simpler. I don't have to think too hard about it. Okay. So I could just stack another pulse in there. This gives me zeal. Plenty of zeal. I want burr. And last but not least, since I have nothing else, literally nothing else to do, we'll just add in what should I add in here to be more of a dildo to my opponents? Yeah, fuck it, we'll just add a bit of sharpened. That'll do. That'll do. Actually, you know what? I should probably add in some defense. Ugh. I mean, as much as I don't want to, I should. So we'll just throw in the etheric attunement. That will do. Okay. Let's go. Hello, Manuel. Alright, we're ready. Where am I going? I've got nothing to prove. So I want to go where it's easy enough to snap heads. Go for Fortune's Folly. This will be easy enough. We just need to break 3 heads if I'm not wrong. So we're gonna do exactly that. 5 behemoth heads or horns. Okay, let's go do that. This will be the first quest that we tackle. So, time to go smack down. Thank you for subscribing, Manuel. Also, please don't forget to like the stream, guys, and let's have some fun times. Trying to have this thing close to me, but without interfering too much. Trying to minimize where I have to turn my head to. Okay, let's go. Okay. Excuse me. The Shrike is nearby. Oh, breaking behemoth heads apparently gives golden rams. How interesting. Okay. Coolio. Now that we know this, all we gotta do is break as many heads as possible. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Actually, you know what? I need some music for this. I need some holy music. Give me some of my holiest musics. Let's go. Okay. Next. Okay, 5 out of 5. We're heading back to Ramsgate. So first quest, go break some heads. In fact, I should probably film that. Now that I've thought of it, I should really go do that. Let me head back to Ramsgate and actually start filming because it makes sense. That way I can just do like a, almost like a highlights video. It'll just be faster. Okie day. Okie dokie day. Alright. Let's record it. Event challenges unlock. I'm doing the Ramsgiving Crown quest now. I will unlock the event challenges eventually, but I don't really care about the events, to be honest. I just want the crown. Alright, ladies and gents, live on stream right now. I'm actually going through the Ramsgiving Questline. The reason is because I want to actually get the Ramsgiving Crown, so I'm going to be filming these little segments. The first quest is very simple. Start your Ramsgiving celebration with a slam by breaking 5 behemoth heads or horns. Every time you break a behemoth head, by the way, you're also going to get Ramsgiving coins. Next clip will show the next quest. Okay, that's done. Okay, yes. Pause the shop. Spend 50 golden rams.
Listen to this for a sec.
Okay. Event store.
Oh, you'll be back. Of course.
Alright, quest number 2 is go spend 50 golden rams at Oz's shop. How do we get golden rams? Well, very easy. We're gonna break some behemoth heads. Let's go. Okay. Pause that. Let's go hunting grounds. Conundrum rocks will do. Actually, you know what? Let's just go back to Fortune's Folly. I don't have to go extreme. You don't have to tell me, Bob. I'll experience it myself and go through it. Okay, I'm glad we've agreed on that. Speak out of turn again, and I will eliminate you. Any tips for using strikers? Did you watch my striker tutorial, buddy? If you didn't watch my striker tutorial, that's where you start. I have taught people the basic methodology for using the strikers. You can follow that tutorial, and basically that's how you use strikers. Other than that, it's your own skill at using the combos. That is literally it. That, and of course having a proper Asian robot build. The best tip that I can give you is that using any build that is not an Asian robot build will only result in you becoming weak. And you can, and I am so confident in this, you can test it for yourself. Test any build versus an Asian robot build. Asian robot builds will always be superior. So those are the two main tips. Watch my tutorial, follow what's in there. And number 2, go get yourself an Asian robot build. Because if you're not doing that, then, well, you're doing the whole game wrong. Okay. Now let me resume this recording. Okay, resuming this part of the video only because I want to show you that if you break the head, you will get golden rams. Alright, so we're going to aim for a head break. There, head broken. Did you see the golden rams come up? There you go. Okay. Now we're going to gather all the golden rams we need. Won't be too long. Gathering these golden rams is actually a pain in the ass. I mean, considering they come mostly from the head breaks. Come on, come on. Here we go. Nice. Technically speaking, do I have to kill them? Well, I guess I do. Because if I don't, the next behemoth won't spawn. I was thinking, wouldn't it be faster if I just broke their heads and moved on? Actually, I could. But anyway, I'll just kill them because it's only 2 more head breaks, right? It won't take too long. Okay, hello, Pengy. I'm here to murk your head. Good boy. Oof, that punch was off center. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, Foxy, what's up? Okay, that one's down. Now just one more to go. That's okay. This is mostly a short stream anyway, because I'm just here to get the Ramsgiving crown. Go through the quest line as best I can. I love how despite everything, right, they still haven't fixed the double reload bug on the repeaters. It's great. There we go. Okay, let's head back to Ramsgate. Okay, Manuel, please enjoy that. Yes. Because, I mean, there's no point in talking about death on a stream where we're supposed to chill and have good vibes. Alright, why not? There's only one thing I even want in this store, and that's the glider. But sure, we can hit that.
Something special. All yours, Slayer. We good? We're good.
Okay, quest complete. Alright.
You are a machine, Slayer. Not literally. You know what I mean. Alright, on. Get out of here.
Hey. Alright, third bit of the quest. Fairly simple. Use 3 gift of giving curiosities. So we'll have to buy up the gift of givings and then use the curiosities. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. I have to equip them first, don't I? I have to go get one more. Yeah, you don't really want to bring up death, dude. Like, I could talk about it in my personal Discord. I did it because both of you told me to anyway. Technically speaking, neither of you should actually be telling me anything about this. But since none of y'all can follow the rules, I may as well, right? Now then, quiet you. You dare speak out against your king, Bob? But yeah, the thing about this, Foxy, is that, and like, don't take this the wrong way, but streams are not places that you should be getting advice about this kind of stuff. If you have something related to death that is something that you need advice on, okay, what I would tell you is seek either professional help from your relatives, somebody close to you, anybody that you trust. You should seek their advice. You should never seek advice in a public place, such as a stream, because if I were to get larger, if I were to become a very big YouTuber or whatever, not only would I not see it, but the other thing is that other people could give you negative advice, and you don't want that. So you should only ever seek help or advice from a very, very trusted source. Right? That is what you should do. Never go to a streamer for that kind of thing. If you tried it and it didn't work, then I don't know how to help you, buddy. Because no streamer should. Okay, and this is also for the streamer's own safety. If I give advice to you on something related to your life and it results in, for example, like your loss of life or somebody else's loss of life, then technically I'm responsible for bad and terrible advice, and honestly, I'm not looking for that kind of responsibility. So unless the streamer is very new to this kind of thing, most will shy away from ever talking about this kind of stuff because realistically speaking, you should not try to take responsibility for somebody else. Like, it's no offense to the viewer, but streams are places for people to chill and talk about games or the game that is being played, you know? Never about personal life stuff related to them, especially if it's serious. If it's serious, streams are not the place. So yeah, I hope that that advice at least helps you. Because if you're in such a situation that you're actually going to a stream for advice, I'd worry about you, buddy. Because a streamer should not be your most trusted source for advice. And of course, it's great to be trusted, but I'm more worried about you because you should, like, in life, you need people around you, you know, that you can trust and be safe around. And if a stream is the only place that that's happening, then that's worrying, man. So I hope that you'll be all right, Foxy. Whatever the case is. Morning, Kamal. Okay, that should do it. Let's go get that last gift. Which crown do I like the most? None of them. I just use whatever crown I feel like. I mean, to be honest, they're boring as hell. I mean, it's like having a cool toy for a short while, but after that, it's just boring. If I had to pick one, like if I was forced at gunpoint to pick one, I suppose I'd pick the Torgadoro crown because, well, fire is my element. I always love fire. But other than that, nah. Don't really have a favorite. Crowns, they're just a cosmetic, buddy. So they appear above your Slayer's head. How to get them? Mostly from events, heroic escalations, and the Dauntless trials. That's how you get the crowns. That's basically it. It's just a head accessory to look cool. 6 of them are from the heroic escalations. Some of them are limited time events. And my biggest advice, Mr. Kamal, if you're a newbie playing Dauntless, don't spend a single cent on this game or you're gonna regret it. Spend any money on this game and you will absolutely regret it. Because right now, they are still supporting a racist partner who is racist against Asians. Okay? And more importantly, the devs don't use your money for this game. They use it for their other games. So that's why I don't spend any money on this game. I just hang around because the community still relies on me for some stuff. But that's about it. I don't even want to play this anymore, but I still do. So here I am. Okay. One more. Come on. Let's go. Oh my god, why can't he drop the last one? What the hell? This is such a lame ass bug. You know what they should buy? A channel membership, buddy. Well, that's okay. Okay, let's go back to Ramsgate now. I'm actually just replying to a comment. No. Why would they make the cost of the event shop lower? The cost of the event shop is always the same, dude. Because they want you to grind for hours and hours and hours on this game. Me personally, I don't really care. I don't bother grinding that much on this game. Like, all the time that I have right now, I would rather spend it playing Darktide. That's just because, Mr. Bob, you are a Bob John. I was gonna call you something worse, but I'm trying to be nice to you. Okay. 3 gift of giving is done. What's number 4?
So listen, here's my
Chicken on Benson the Ram.
So let's talk about
Okay, let's record this. Alright, ladies and gents, 4th quest is go check in on Benson the Beloved Ram. He's over here. Let's record the 4th and 5th together. Bye. Okay, thank you, Benson, for that informative statement. Benson is happy to see you. Offer Benson a variety of plants. Okay, great. Where is this variety of plants? Anyway, let's go see what Onosaw's is. Take down King Gruck while it's out on one of its rampages. Cool.
talk again soon.
I'll be back, Mr. Benson, with your vegetables after I kill King Gruck. Oh, they did? Okay. I wasn't here for the first day of the event. Like I said, I've been busy playing an actual game like Darktide. I mean, literally, even with the amount of crashes in Darktide, it's a far better game. Can you join? No. Do I look like I'm opening up to joining, buddy? I'm just here to do the quest, man. Maybe later, when I'm done. I'm just gonna go in and test them out. Because part of this whole process, Bob, is that I gotta test everything. And I mean, no matter how much I dislike the game, I'm still gonna keep to my strict test standards. If a Slayer can't do it solo, then you know it's gonna be a big problem. So at the very least, I have to test it. Surging gear takes too much time. Kamal, did you watch my video on island hopping? Because I think you're still very new to the game. My recommendation is what you need is Aether Sparks. And to get Aether Sparks, what you want to focus on is island hopping. You just invited me? Well, no thank you, Mr. Mason. Please do not do that. I only accept invites from my channel members, so I hope you don't mind that. Well, we'll see. Also, please tell me nothing about the events or whatever, because the reason that I want to do this completely without any information is so Manuel, please do not tell me anything further. That goes for all of you. If I, as a streamer, alright, get information from my chat, then that's unfair, because I have to prove and show, you know, how the event is like for a first timer. You see, this is what is very important about these kinds of things. It's a strict testing standard, all right, and I have to adhere to this standard, because otherwise I am just as bad as all the other channels out there. Do you want me to be as bad as the other channels out there? I don't think so. All right, I don't want to be like the fake ass partners who already have all the information about the events and stuff, so that they're already prepared when they go in. But what about somebody who isn't prepared? Like, how does the event feel to them, you know, and what is the best way to overcome that? You see, you have to take that into account when I showcase my testing and things like that. Hence why it's very important, you know, that you guys keep quiet, don't reveal too much. All right, I appreciate the help, but you can't do that, because I must I must test in accordance with proper testing standards. So I'm assuming this is King Gruck. They should make King Gruck like a proper behemoth. It actually looks pretty cool. Like, this is the only thing that I think is cool that they've done in this entire time. King Gruck is actually pretty cool. I like him. I mean, how is it pathetic? It's just a simple thing. You go in, you kill him, you're out. You know? And what island is this? This is the King Gruck's Rampage event. So it's not an island per se, it's just an event, dude. It's an event in the game right now that you can participate in. Yeah, I mean, probably it would be better if I ran something like Chain Blades. Just to clear the Grucks a lot easier. So I think I might actually do that. So, with that in mind, guys, let's get to it. Oh. Okay, I just finished the King Gruck's Rampage, and I'll release a guide on it as well. I just want to progress this and see what happens. Okay, I got 85 of these. Oh, they did lower the cost in the store. That's wild. Cool. I guess it won't take too much farming. That's okay, man. I understand a lot of people freak out. But don't worry, but yeah, like I said, it's only because I can't like accept all these invites, otherwise everybody spams me the invites. All right, great. So that's about it for the Ramsgiving Questline. Now, the only thing I need to figure out for you guys is how to actually feed Benson a variety of plants. I will go gather some plants and I'll come back. All right. Yeah, you should. In fact, I'm gonna do some of that now. But first, let's go build the chain blades we'll need for the King Gruck's Rampage. In general, we're just gonna run the usual Malkies because they work decently and they're not too much trouble. So we'll run those. We'll run Malkies with I think we'll just run it with Bastion. All right. And I'll probably run something like, let me think. Actually, you know what? No, we'll run it with Tempest, and we'll run the we'll just run the standard style. Excuse me. Predator. Adrenaline. There it is. Pulse. That works. Pulse here. Yep, that's fine. Oh, I don't need pulse. Well, okay then. Why do I not need pulse? Oh, that's right. This presents a slight dilemma for me. I guess I'll change this one to cunning for no reason. Let's put in some more cunning. And last but not least, I've already maxed out zeal. I'll just put in some fortress. Okay, let's go gather some plants first. Because why not, right? Let's go to Hades Reach or whatever and go get Benson a variety of plants. Bob, I know you're messing around, but I think you just haven't been in the box for a while. There you go. Back in the box with you. Doo-doo-doo. And Lewis, you haven't been on in 5 weeks. I haven't been on in 5 days. Take it. Bob was really missing his place in the box. Anyway, it's only 5 minutes, so you'll be out soon enough. Okay, let's go try and get some plants for freaking Benson. See if we can do that. Let's go get Benson his plants. Guy be thirsting for some herbs. Well, Mason, the Koshai axe is definitely good, but I mean, have you seen the easy axe build? Because if you haven't, the old easy axe build is something you can run with the Koshai axe. It still works. Here you go. But ideally, you don't want to run the Koshai axe, dude. What you really want, honestly, is if you're going to use Koshai, you also want to have Agarus so you can build one of the strongest axe builds in the game, which is here. So you can enjoy that. There you go. But my advice to you, Mason, is that browse through the axe builds on my channel. Don't ask whether a specific weapon is good. That's not a question a pro player would ask, right? Don't worry about whether a specific weapon is good. Instead, all you need to do, and I can guarantee this, I'm so confident in this that I can guarantee it, take any Asian robot build for any weapon you like, right? And then you can build builds made by other people if you want and test them versus the Asian robot build. I can guarantee you the Asian robot build will always be better. So basically what you need to focus on is the build, and the build should only come from this channel. If you have no cells, then you should watch my video on how to farm cells. Every video and bit of information that you need to become a pro slayer in Dauntless is all on this channel. What you need to do is go find out. I have videos on how to make your cells +3, how to farm cells, and honestly, if I'm just gonna give you... Now, I want you to watch those videos, right? Because I'll tell you this much. The best way that anybody can get good at this game, go island hopping. Why? Because island hopping gives you Aether Sparks, cell cores. It's everything you need. Aether Sparks, the cell cores will give you the cells you need, as well as some Aether Dust, and the spare cells you can scrap to get more Aether Dust. Most people, if they do proper island hopping, they will have all the cells they need in the game within about 1 week of gameplay. So I highly suggest you learn how to island hop properly, and then you island hop continuously until you have all the cells that are like, other than those in the trials, in Lady Luck's trial store, you can get every cell in the game. Like I said, other than those sold by Lady Luck, you can get every cell in the game just by island hopping, which is why it's so crucial when you're new to the game that you focus only on island hopping, because you can also use that like as a stepping stone to getting like, well, I guess I better go get more plants, to getting other things in the game, you know? Yeah, so if you've only been playing for 2 days, then you might want to, then you should be watching my newbie guide. You should not be focusing on the Koshai axe. Watch my newbie guide, learn from all the information videos. I have a whole playlist called Dauntless Information, right? And you can go in there and do whatever you need to. All right, there's a whole playlist all with information. And Foxy, the thing is, right, as much as I appreciate the sentiment, you can't really say stuff like this person might be lying, dude, because even if they watch other YouTubers, I can't control that. I'm only here to give advice, and as somebody in my chat, you can't really do that. Only moderators can speak for me, dude. So I'm gonna have to ask you, you cannot make a judgment on another viewer. And on my channel, all viewers are equal. Whether they tell the truth or lie to me, it doesn't really matter. As long as I speak the truth, that's what matters, you know? So, oh, the food you need to feed Benson is in the Oz shop. Well, thank you for telling me that. But technically, you shouldn't tell me that. I have to figure it out on my own. But thank you. I'm going to try and pick up some more plants first. Hey, Boop. There is no such thing as that, dude. If you're new, you should not be using a shock sword. You should not be using Revenant. All right. So, Mr. Abian, if you're genuinely new, then I'm gonna give you newbie advice. All right, because a newbie should not be using Revenant. And don't take this the wrong way. I don't know which idiot told you to use Revenant, but if you follow an idiot, you will be an idiot, Abian. All right. If you tell me you're new, then you need to watch the beginner guide video. It explains everything. Then go and construct your first easy build. If you haven't, all right, actually done what's in the easy build, and if you haven't constructed your first easy build, you will have a lot of problems. If you're new with the sword, then you're also doing it wrong, because okay, how Dauntless works is not I'm using a shock sword, I'm gonna use Revenant, what is the cells that I need? Doesn't work that way. Okay, like I said, Mr. Abian, I think you've learned Dauntless the entirely wrong way. Probably because, and I'm saying this because if you're telling me you're new with the sword, you're gonna jump straight into Revenant, shock sword. The way that you're asking me questions is the way that somebody very inexperienced with Dauntless would ask questions, because that's not how you play Dauntless. If you want to get good at Dauntless, my advice is go to my playlist called Best Dauntless Builds from patch 1.80 onwards. Look through that playlist and find a sword build that's right for you. Don't ask based on like, I like this weapon, I like this Omnicell, what cells do I use? Because that's not how builds are made. Builds are built around a particular playstyle, and they are made efficient in that way. At least that's the way I do it on my channel, because I want you guys to have the best possible experience every time you play. So, and you can go to my playlist, check out the sword builds there, and see what works for you. And of course, if you are, if you don't believe me, you are welcome to test any build versus an Asian robot build. And I can absolutely guarantee you my build will kick its ass. I am so confident in this. So go for it. All right. But if you really want to get good, the first and most important thing you need to do, go to that playlist and look up the sword builds. If you're new to the sword, like I said, I am so confident I'm open to any challenges. So go for it. And after that, if you decide to continue watching me after you've seen that information, good. If you decide that others are better, then that's also good. Well, if you can only play with axe and you're new to the sword, I still recommend, number one, watching my sword tutorial. Go get yourself a sword build from my channel. Because sword is actually one of the easiest weapons in the game compared to the axe. So you should have no trouble with it. Okay, Uramis, you've got the wrong concept in your mind. First, finish the easy build. Fully finished. If you can build most of the easy build, you're not fully finished. Fully finish it. Meaning, everything is power surged, okay? See you later, XE Gaming. Now, once everything is power surged, don't worry about what escalation should I go for. Don't think like that. Ask yourself, what endgame build do I want to finish first? Look through the endgame builds, find the one that you want to make. Find out what you need for that build. For example, this build might require Torgadoro's sword. So that means Blaze escalation should be the first escalation you should do. And that's all you need to do. No problem, Abian. Go get yourself any one of my sword builds, and you won't even need 3 days to learn the sword, dude. First of all, make sure you have my sword build. Watch my sword tutorial. You will master the sword after watching those two things. And of course, finishing the build. You don't need 3 days to learn the sword. Literally 1 hour is enough to learn the sword. It's too easy. Well, assuming you have the right build for it. You don't have the right build, then of course it'll take you a long time because you're not doing it correctly. Okay, no problem. Check the endgame build for the one that you want to build, Aramis, and then you can just go for whichever escalation that you need to get the stuff to finish the endgame build. Once you finish the endgame build, you can go ahead and finish the escalations up to level 25 if you want to. Entirely up to you.
So,
All right.
What's up?
Oh, it's a bundle of ram food. I see.
You will not regret this. So yeah, let's just.
If you have bad timing for dodging the behemoths, then again, like I said, you didn't start with my easy build, did you? My suggestion, start with an easy build, because the easy build teaches you to dodge. Okay. Okay, gonna record this next bit, right? In order to unlock the next stage of the Ramsgiving feeding time quest and whatever, the feeding time is a repeatable one, all right? And now we're gonna go after the Ramsgiving 6th quest, which will give you the crown. But to get the bundle of food or the variety of plants, right? My suggestion is go over here, because this is actually where it is. It apparently wasn't the plants that you have to collect. You have to buy this bundle of ram food, and you can repeat the quest, but it's not worth it to get 100 weapon XP. So just make sure you complete it once, and then after that you can focus on this next quest. Hang on, Benson's got a really weird hitbox. All right, you have to go defeat King Gruck's army using a neutral hammer or neutral aid of the strikers without being downed. Keep Benson occupied by feeding him 10 times, and show Benson he's safe by hunting 100 Grucks. Okay, so we're gonna construct what we need right now for that. Now, if you guys remember, I made a guide on what you should use if you want to do stuff like this. Okay, do you remember it? Because if you don't remember it, I'm gonna show you guys what to do right now. Here, a neutral hammer. Like I said, you guys should remember this. Should being the key word, but if you don't, that's okay. It is what it is. You can use turbine trigger if you want to. I don't really care. But I'm just gonna go in with the ye olde weighted crown, and we're gonna use a full Nasher set. Why? Because we can. Okay, with +6 toughness, let's add some hurdy-gurdy. We have 3 tenacious, so let's add some more tenacious in there. And we may as well get some rage going. Rage right there, and last but not least, we will add in some zeal. Or tell you what, go with Pangars and Etheric Attunement. There we go. All right. And now we're gonna go in and go to the event, King Gruck's Rampage. Let's go. Solo it. Thank you for that random advice, Bob John, but I think I will showcase it properly the Asian robot way. I'm doing good, Jacob Gabrick. Now, Bob, remember what I told you? Now, this guy, Bob John here, likes to break the rules a lot. Do you remember what I told you about, you know, letting the streamer experience the event for themselves without, you know, consistently saying stuff like, you know, do you just feel a need to talk today, Bob John? Because I could put you back in the box if you want me to. Ladies and gents, may I introduce you to Bob John, the guy who literally loves to get timed out constantly. Now, please, you are my friend. Follow the rules. Okay? Here we go. Now let's go get ourselves that crown. Gotta feed Benson 10 times, so we're gonna have to buy bundles of ram food. But let's at least try the event. Actually, you know what? Oh. Okay, cool. Okay. So I just have to defeat the army while using a neutral hammer. Should be easy enough. Yes. Oh yes, King Gruck, suffer. So ready. Well, I'm actually showcasing it today. About how to get the horn crown. So, here we are. Keep watching the stream then. Okay, that's the event done. Yay. But I only got 20 coins from that. I have to feed Benson like 9 times. I guess we're gonna go do that next. Okay. Now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the King Gruck's army. Okay. This is the one I have to do. This is the higher level one. Alright. Well, that's wild, but let's go do it. I thought the Rampage was the higher level one. My bad, guys. Let's go do King Gruck's army. Okay, re-recording this bit of the clip because the one I went into is King Gruck's Rampage, but King Gruck's army is actually the higher level one. I'm gonna actually leave that entire cut in the video because meh. I may as well also show that I too am human and can make mistakes. Now we have to go beat King Gruck's army, so let's get it done. Come here. So in King Gruck's army, we basically have more varieties of creatures. All a bunch of lovely souls. We even have the Boreas's little minions coming around. For some weird, god-awful reason. Still not sure how I ended up on fire earlier, but go. I got King Gruck backed up into a corner. Oh, there we go. He's done. Oh, the difference is only like 10 golden rams. Darn. Okay. That's done, I guess. Do I have a guide on how to farm carnivore parts without repeaters, or is it just break it? One of the easiest ways you can do that is actually go get a Tempest build, any of my Tempest builds, and then even the easy build with Tempest, right? And just do the Tempest dash next to his wing. Tempest, most Tempest builds are highly efficient at breaking the fins. So if you can, my suggestion is don't go for Carnivore first. Go and build the Dodge Master series. most of the Dodge Master builds will just completely rip and tear it. The other way is build the DFK axe, and you can also go smash it that way. Like, these are just the options available to you.
Hate to see you. So yeah, let's.
No, Abian, I do not do that. And the reason is because my advice to everybody, Abian, is you can just compare your build to an Asian robot build. And the Asian robot build will always be better. So, if you, like I said, again, if you don't believe me, after you finished even my easy build, compare it to your build, and you can actually see how different it is to wield a fully efficient build versus a build that hasn't been maximized. But I do not give build advice to non-channel members, and the main reason is because it's honestly a lot easier to just go ahead and build my build. And pretty much after that, you'll see the difference. So yeah, and any advice that I would give you is just use my build anyway. Also, SSB Youngblood, there is actually a guide. I just remembered. When the Chronovore first came out, now it might be a bit irrelevant because these guides, these fin farming guides came out before the Chronovore was in the Radiant Escalation. Now that he's in the Radiant Escalation, it's easier. Okay, if you really want to see an example of how to break the fins, okay, I do have a 10-minute video on it, but this was when the Chronovore was back at Paradox Breaks. The same principle applies, all right? But it can at least show you where to target. So you can watch this video if you want. Like I said, it's from an older time, but it will at least show you where to target your attacks. However, my recommendation is just use Tempest, because it's so much easier with Tempest to break the Chronovore's fins. He is actually so easy to farm right now. Like, honestly, back when he was in Paradox Breaks, he was an actual pain to farm. No, Jacob, sorry, but that's really terrible advice. Do not go into public escalations. If you genuinely want to do it, private is better because you can focus on the part. A lot of people will just kill off the Chronovore too fast. So Jacob, I do apologize, but please allow me to give advice on such matters because it's better that they hear it from me. Because the public escalations do not work for a lot of people. In fact, most people report problems trying to get it in the public escalations. Hence why I do not advise people to go there. Because some of the people in there are, like I said, they're not focused on getting fins. They're just there to get their escalation level. Which could mean that they will just focus on killing the Chronovore rather than getting the fins at all. Wait. Sorry, Youngblood, you said you keep trying to break the head to get the epic drop. Why would you need to break the head to get the epic drop? I thought you were trying to get the fins. If you're trying to get the epic drop, any part break has a chance to get you the epic drop, but you have to keep farming it. So it's based on luck and chance, dude. If you're trying to get the fins, there's a specific area to target, and it's not the head. It's literally the side of the Chronovore's wings that you have to focus on. So you need to be sure about what you're trying to get. You're trying to get the head and epic. If you're trying to get... The head is easy. You can just break the head. So I'm confused about why your first question was asking me about the fin. Or were you just asking in general about the parts? Okay. Then in that case, if you're just trying to farm Chronovore parts, right? If it's the head that you want, then my recommendation is still use Tempest, right? But his head is just where his mouth is. So you can literally just shoot the head, but breaking any of his other parts, every part break that you do has a chance of giving you an epic, right? So my advice would be, if you're trying to get an epic, right, break every single part that you can, because every time you break a behemoth part, and it works for all behemoths, every time you break a behemoth part, you have a chance to get either the epic or the rare drop. It's like a loot roll. So anytime you break any part, you have a chance to roll that. For the head specifically, just break the part where his mouth is and you'll get the head part. I don't recall the head being used for anything, but okay, if you need it, then that's what you do. I mean, maybe they changed the formula. I got all the Chronivore stuff when he first came out. That was back when I used to grind Dauntless. My cam died for a second. That happens. Dauntless is very poorly optimized, so don't worry too much about it. That's very normal. I wouldn't be surprised if this game causes errors for a lot of software. Especially considering that they don't optimize anything here. Hello, Ashal. Also, Ashal, you don't have to say hi twice. Sometimes it takes me a while to respond because I'm already talking to somebody. So please do not greet me twice. If I don't greet you back because I'm busy answering somebody, I will greet you eventually. Alright, because you can literally look at the chat there. You said hi twice. Try not to do that. It looks like you're trying to get like attention, and you shouldn't do that on a stream. Because if I'm busy answering somebody's question, obviously questions and information take priority. All right, so let's all be respectful of, because other viewers are here to also get their questions answered, things like that. So let's be respectful to everybody. All right, and thank you for that, Jacob. I appreciate you understanding my stance on things, because for most questions that people ask, I want them to hear the answers from me. Sometimes if people give alternative answers, they may not be exactly what the person wants. Okay, anyway. Now apparently I have to farm this event for a while. No problem. After all, when it comes to Dauntless, reputation is very important. Getting the epic drop from Malkurian is not hard. Getting the epic drop from any Behemoth is not hard, to be honest. Like I said, as long as you've got an Asian robot build, and a lot of the easy build 2.0s, they use Tempest. Because I know how easy it is to break parts with Tempest, so that's why I often put it in my builds. In fact, that's a very good farming Omnicell, and it's easy to obtain, relatively easy, I guess. But the epic drops are technically not difficult to obtain. It's just luck based, like you said. So yeah, some people will have difficulty with, like, for example, some people have difficulty with like Malkurion, but like for me, and I don't know, maybe it was just good luck, but I usually get an epic drop the first time I hunt anything, because usually when I'm first hunting a creature, I build around part breaking. So I'll actually actively reduce my own damage, and I'll just add sharpen to a build. That way I know that I'm gonna snap some parts off. So that's usually why when a Behemoth first comes out, assuming I'm interested in the Behemoth's gear, I will usually go around and make a part breaker build. Well, I'll make the part breaker build that's already on my channel. Sometimes I use that. For example, if the Behemoth is easy to target, right, I will use the Chainblade part breaker, and I'll just go get all the parts. Like, I'll just break every single part, because that offers you the highest chance of getting the rare and epic drops. Also, this is important. When it comes to normal Behemoths and you're talking about epic drops, you have to fight the advanced version of the Behemoth to get one. So for example, if you're fighting the Scrave, right, and you want an epic drop from the Scrave, only the Winterhorn Scrave gives the epic drop, if I'm not wrong. I wish I could like double check, but like the problem for me is that I've crafted everything, so even if I go here, it's like armor fully upgraded. It doesn't even tell me anything. So like it doesn't even show what materials I used to require. So unfortunately, guys, I really wish I could do more for you, and like actually, because one thing which I like to do is I like to actively show people, like, okay, so this is what you need, you see, because that way somebody can see it, and it's easier if you see it rather than just me telling you. But I guess this is one of the downsides of Dauntless. You can't really show people on the screen, you know, exactly what is needed. Anyway, time for more King Gruck Grucks. I wonder if I can finish it and get the crown by today. Would be nice. I love that Bob John finally went silent. Mr. Bob John. The Bobbest of Johns. He's a nice guy. Opens his mouth a bit too much, but he's a nice guy. One of the nicest we have, actually. What am I doing? The event. I need them rams. The golden rams to feed Benson. Do crowns give a stat boost or are they just cosmetic? Just cosmetic, dude. Wait a second. Okay, I think maybe I'm wrong. I thought were you the person that asked me that before, Youngblood, or was it somebody else? Maybe somebody with a similar profile picture. Because I distinctly remember somebody with a similar profile picture asking me that exact question. I was like, wait a minute, didn't you ask me that question? Or was it you though? Like, just in case I'm wrong. Was it you who asked me that question before? I bet you are abusing King Gruck. Oh yeah, I'm done with this. Someone else, fair enough. So yeah, it's only for cosmetic looks. Well, actually, I'm pretty much done with the video, Bob. So if you wanna just farm the rest of the golden rams with me, you're welcome to tag along. I'll bring chain blades though, because I really want to get through this faster. I don't know why I've just been using this thing, this neutral hammer for a while. It's like, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, man, this is pointless. Yay, it's done. Yep, enjoy your farming. I'll tell you one thing. Lol, your screen got stuck. So did mine, dude, for a second. I'll summon you when I'm back in Ramsgate. And I'll make a chain blade build for this because I'm tired of the hammer. I appreciate that, Scar, but no thanks, I'm all good. I prefer to do things my own way. Where was I? Yeah, fuck it, I'll just run that. Aha, this will do. Yep, that's about right. You can farm rams. Oh yeah, sure, Jacob, no problem. You can farm rams by doing the same thing, island hopping, because every time you open up cell cores, and like I said, if you haven't watched my video on island hopping, you really should. That is probably the easiest way to do things. Sorry, Jacob, is this your name? Okay. That is his name. I don't have to text him. Sure. Let's go. Weapon XP from the event. Technically you can. Because you gotta feed Benson like what, 10 times? So technically speaking, you could get XP by feeding the goat. But I mean, I don't know. I guess for slayers that haven't maxed everything out, it would make sense if they got XP. I already have everything, so for me the XP is unnecessary. Okay, let's go. Well, the rest of these things. There we go. Okay, next one. All right, let's roll. Time to farm rams. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I want this to be over so quick. I just want my crown. Then I can go sleep. Okay, let's go. Time to speed run. Have to do like 10 more runs of this. Let's go. Don't change to a hammer, bro. Don't change to a hammer. Okay, sure. Go ahead and change to a hammer if you want. Tell you what, since I'm speed farming, right? After this, you leave the party, change to a hammer, I'll invite you back. Because that way it'll be like faster. What should be your thought process in picking a lantern? Follow the exact one shown in the build. Okay. Yeah, after this one, you leave the party, right? So after this one, okay? So don't do it before. That way you can still get the golden rams. After this run, right? You leave the party for one round. Me and Bob John will quickly clear it. And then we'll pick you up on the next round. And then we can keep farming. That way we can keep the runs going. But yeah, for you, Ramis, just make sure you're following the build exactly. That's all you need to do. You should not pick a random lantern because that's only going to make the build weaker. Most builds are very specific about the lantern that they need. It's not a choice because it just makes more sense to have the right lantern for the job. If you don't really have that, then bigger problem. No problem, Ramis. Happy to help. As long as you're following, you should be okay. All right, Jacob, I will remove you from party for 1 round. Right, me and Bob John will go clear the round. You switch to your neutral hammer build, and then I'll pick you up again. It'll only take 1 minute anyway, because our runs are about 1 minute. So we'll get it finished and we'll pick you up again. Okay, 1 second. All right, done. Yes, I'll pick you up right after this. So prep yourself and we shall all get more rams together. We can definitely finish 10 runs. We will speed run 10 runs before the end of my stream. And then after that, I can get my Ramsgiving crown and then run away. Then I don't have to worry about this game until Thursday. Oh, sorry. 1 second, Bob. I mean, you go ahead and start killing first. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I'm coming in now. So sorry about that. Some asshole filed a copyright on one of my streams from 5 months ago, but the thing is, it's my own music. I'll just file the dispute later. Sorry about that, Bob. I do like most of the transmogs, but the transmogs that I want I already have. So I'm not really focused on the event transmogs anymore, because honestly, the game is so dry that I don't want to farm for it. I just want to get my crown, and I'll probably get the glider, because I love to collect the gliders. Those are more rare than the transmogs. Then I think that'll be it for me, Scar, because honestly, I am sick and tired of the events that they run. Like, it's just pointless to even farm something so boring. You know, I mean, I still might do it and see how far I get, but yeah. I just think it's a pain in the ass. Because, like I said, right now I'm a Darktide partner, so I really have no reason to be focusing on this game at all. But congratulations to you and your wifey getting them, BD2. And Scar, I hope you enjoy the transmogs. Definitely, if you haven't spent any money on this game and you want to get the transmogs for yourself, go for it. I actually have the Benson repeaters already from last year, but this year I think they're offering a slightly varied color on it, so yeah. And yeah, Jacob, it is kind of sad what some people do, but I don't really care. Like I said, it's my own music, so I can just file the dispute back, which I'll do later. Easy enough. Okay, let's re-invite Mr. Bagger. Let's go, my friend.
Ah. Alright, gone.
I mean, honestly, like, if you guys don't spend money on this game, you may as well get the drip. So, like, I'm not gonna, like, as much as I dislike the game right now, you know, I'm not gonna tell people, no, don't play, or something stupid like that. No, get your stuff, you know, if you can stand the boredom. Like, honestly, right now, I'd rather be shooting lightning from my fingertips as a psyker in Darktide, instead of be zapping people. Like, that's what I'd rather be doing, but the glider is pretty sick, so. After I get the crown, on Thursday, I'm gonna farm for the glider. I'm gonna spend like 3 to 4 hours just farming the glider, and then that's it. I'm just gonna get the glider and then I'll forget about it. I mean, if I can get some other transmogs, I will, but I'm just mostly gonna focus on the glider. man. Yeah, the gliders are pretty sick. Like honestly, that is the number one most important thing for this whole event. I want the glider. You know? But I still respect anybody that can farm this event constantly. Bro, if you've been playing 10 weeks into the game and you're loving it, that's two and a half months. I am very surprised you're not bored as shit. Most people only last about a month and a half, so kudos to that. I personally lasted about 3 months with my girl, but back then, you know, we really loved the game and we didn't know the state of the game. So I respect that, you know, I respect that. Hopefully you will stick with the game so that I have more people, you know. I'm shameless about this, mister, but I'm just hoping you stick with the game so somebody will watch my videos. This game is like losing player base like it's like a middle-aged man losing hair, I swear to God. It's pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Nah, man. Way better games out there to play with friends, in my honest opinion. Like I said, Dauntless is just... I mean, I guess it's fine if you just want to smack something for a few hours, but farming it? Can't stand that. Like, if I want to have fun with my friends, we play Overwatch and we go scold people. But then again, I guess that's a very Asian definition of fun, you know? Man, Manuel, I respect that. This game is so boring. If you can play it every week for over 2 years, I respect that. Y'all need to experience other games. Shroud Crown. The Shroud Crown is only during Halloween, bro. It's over. You can't get it anymore until next year. And, well, in the past 2 years, it was very easy to get the crown. This year, you can't get it because of the Bloodshot Shroud. Most people were not able to get their crown this year. So, yeah. Event crowns are only available during events, so you have to be very, you have to make sure you're playing during events. That's how they kind of force you to play the events. But like I said, they made this Halloween very stupid because the Bloodshot Shroud is not someone that's easy to take down. Yeah, it was way better in the previous years where it was a normal shroud, which I felt they should have kept. Ooh, we're gonna make it a Bloodshot Shroud. That turned more people off the game and they lost players. You know, because everybody wants to get their crown. Event crowns and event cosmetics should be easy to obtain. They should not require inordinate amounts of effort. Because if you do that, nobody's going to respect you. Nobody's going to like you anyway. That's the problem. Yep. Yeah, a lot of the time that'll happen, or you end up breaking 8 out of 8. That's very normal. When it was the Shroud, it wasn't as frustrating because the Shroud had a very simplistic attack pattern. I mean, compared to the Bloodshot is actually quite hard to slay properly, and the amount of effort that you have to put in is just inordinate. It can be done, but it's still frustrating unless you get a coordinated group of 4 people. It can be difficult. Doing it with randos was damn near impossible because nobody was even doing the event. That's the problem. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Scar. But that, like I said, that's only if you enjoy the game. It's painful otherwise. And from the perspective of most veterans who already have the stuff, why would we go through it again? You know? It's good to help people, but the real thing that, you know, like the real problem that this game has is that we should be asking the devs to do better rather than accepting things as the way they are. See, that's the problem. Way too many people are like, I helped somebody. And I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm glad that you did. And I'm happy that you feel happy about yourself because it's a positive thing. But way too many people are like, I helped somebody. I'm doing a good thing. No, you're not. Because you're not holding the game accountable for a bad event. The event should be doable without help. You should not need help to get a crown. You know? It is not the right thing to do, because when that happens, if you need that, then your event is not for everybody. You see, events like this, when they happen in game, have to be for everybody. It has to be a standard by which a person should be able to read the instructions and complete it. That's one thing which I don't like, because in all other games that you play, instructions are very clear. Do this specific thing and you will get this specific reward. Overwatch 2 does it. Even Darktide to an extent has done it. Yeah, good. Enjoy getting it. This game is alright when you still have stuff to achieve, so that's not too bad. I just wish the devs actually cared. If the devs actually cared about us, life would be great. But anyway. There was last year. The year before that, no. So I'm not sure what will happen this year. If there is one, I'll let you know. Because this year they introduced, like, I think 2 new crowns, Easter and Ramsgiving. So yeah. No problemo. I hope that they'll bring it back so you guys can get it. It looks pretty alright. Congrats, Bob John. How much time is there left for Ramsgiving? 9 days. So if you want to farm stuff, Willem, you have to farm it now. Lore quest? I'm not sure about that. The only quest I know about is the one for the crown, but I'm not sure about the lore quest. So honestly, I don't know what you're referring to because probably last year I didn't even do anything lore related. In general, anything lore related here is pointless for me, so I never touch any of that stuff. That's okay, Bob. You restart, we'll pick you up on the next one. I'll go in with Jacob on this one. Okay. I'm glad that it's fixed. Let's go. What the hell is this? Oh, okay, there we go. Sorry guys, give me a second. I'm adjusting things. Okay, that works. All right. That's okay. I'll clear it and then pick you up, Bob. No problemo. Okay. Leave the party, Bob. I'll pick you up after because it seems to have glitched out anyway, so I'll just re-add you after this. Should be no issue. Here we go, he's dead. Yeah, 1k is more than enough, dude. Technically speaking, you only need about 600 to finish the full quest line, give or take. I can't remember the exact number, but around about 600 should be fine. So honestly, you've got more than enough. I mean, it is what it is. The event is the fastest way to get crowns, so unfortunately, we're stuck doing the event. Let me see how many I have.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, I just need to do the event one more time. Yay! Okay, guys, let's go get ourselves a glider. Si me le fait loco. Yeah, no worries. I'll grind for the glider on Thursday because I tell you, I'm just gonna do this and then I'm buggering off. Now I'm gonna prepare for my horror stream tonight instead. Now that is what I'm looking forward to. That is true. That is true. Like I said, if you actually check the number of updates, like major updates they had in 2021 compared to 2022, it really is a shadow of its former self. And that's the only thing I feel sad about, because like there was a period of time where I felt that things would be very, very positive, but oh well. It is what it is. Hey, Apadrago, what's up, man? I'm just about finished. I mean, technically speaking, you can. Most weapons have some way of doing it. Like, I can actually do it with the chain blades. I was just lazy. But if you wanted, you could literally like run demolition blades like that, something like that. So yeah, but the trial's tomorrow. The trial reset is on Thursday, dude. 2 more days. Let's see. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Abna Banana. If you want to do this week's trial, the video is already released. All you got to do is follow it. So you don't need my help, dude. Just follow my video. There you go. There's the video. I can't tag your name because your name is really weird characters. I mean, if you want to use tonics, yeah. That also works. I'm so tempted to buy the glider, but I want the crown now. So.
Pretty cool, huh? Seriously? Don't be a stranger.
Okay, bundle of Rams food. I've got 2. I need to buy 3.
You'll get some use out of this.
4.
Enjoy, won't you?
5.
Yeah, so this isn't bad.
6.
I'm not gonna lie. I was
7.
supposed to keep in this one for me.
8.
Oh, now this is something special.
9.
This was my baby
Okay.
slave.
Let's go feed Benson 10 times. I mean, it's up to you. You can go ahead and like do it if you want to. I mean, there's a crown. There's a crown. So I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. Just get the crown at least. I mean, it does take some effort, but I did it in an hour, so technically it should be possible to get everything else. I'm just making sure that my quest is completing. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. So yeah, once you get the crown, you're all good. It is boring. So I mean, you can choose to do it whichever way you want. Like if you want to do it at night, you can do it at night, no problem. Okay, almost done, guys. Almost done. I mean, you can swear if you like. This is technically speaking an adult channel, so you can swear. As long as it's not against TOS, you can swear. It's okay. But yes, it is a bit of a boring event, but I mean it's not difficult to farm. So I will at least say a bit of credit where credit is due. It's not difficult to farm. But it is boring. It's very boring. Okay, after completing Benson's last quest, here is the crown. You now have the Ramsgiving crown. Let's take a look at it. Accessory. Bah. There you go. Ramsgiving crown obtained. Oh yeah. Oh, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, all the usual. I just did this full thing on stream. People got to see the boring farming parts, but as always, like, share, subscribe, get this video to 50 likes if you like my content. You can always join as a channel member to support the channel even more. Thank you very much, and y'all have a good time now. And I'll go string that video together probably later in the evening. Okay, for now, guys, thank you very much. It has been a lovely short stream with you guys. I wish I had more enthusiasm for this game because whenever I'm on stream, I view every stream as a performance, and I like to perform at my best. But this game is just so boring that even an hour of playing is like Sleepyville for me. So I'll probably only play it on Thursdays for the trials and whatnot. But I will try and get a couple of these because I want the glider. I guess I'll get the hammer. Although I already have a version of this. What's the difference between these ones? Because I already got some Benson things. I guess I'll get the strikers though. But we'll see. I'll try and grab whatever I can on Thursday. Alright, I will see you guys then. Thank you very much, and bye-bye. It's alright. There wasn't much of a stream anyway, but you can watch it back if you like. Thank you again. Thank you again. I'm sorry, but, you know, I'll try to be more enthusiastic on Thursday. Alright? Y'all have a good one. I'll see you later this evening for Visage. It's going to be a horror game. I'll be streaming it tonight. I hope you guys get to catch it because I'm going to be playing it with the lights off. It's probably going to be terrifying. See you guys then. Oh, and it'll be on YouTube, so no worries on that. Catch you later.